my teaching, I like to reflect in the quality of movement the expansion and contraction, which for me really mirrors and resonates with our day and night cycle. The tendency at night where everything comes that little bit more inward, it's that kind of closing in feeling. And then that day, everything waking up, emerging, coming out to the light. We see that in nature, in flowers, in plants. That's reflected all the time. And I hope you can sense, it's very subtle, but maybe you can sense the quality of that in movement, such as the sequence I'm about to show you. So for instance, I was working with some simple movements to look at some extensions of the hamstrings, for instance, some openings of the backs of the legs. So rather than just stretching and stretching and stretching and being much more on the expansive out, 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 I want to balance that with some qualities of drawing my awareness inward, settling to the ground, being with my breath, so softening off from the edges of the movement. And then following my breath to find the moments where the posture wants to expand and open, and maybe I can find some release in the body. So the moments where everything softens and I back away from the edge of the pose. And then the moments where there's a release, where the breath can move through the shape and through the posture, and I can look more towards the expansion of the pose. So I'm working with drawing in, to expand out. With drawing in, away from the edges, to meet the edges, to expand beyond the edges. That sense of drawing in. We could even bring it right in to then find the release out. And for me, I find the body is much more responsive when we work in this way, with this subtle backing off and then coming back into it again. This softening away from the edge, from the wall of resistance, from the end of the edge where our range of movement meets us, and then softening to then go further. I find that the body opens and reveals itself in much more beautiful, organic ways than, like I said, if we just continue to stretch and push against the edges. Maybe the same with life and the situations that meet us in our daily life. If we just back off a little bit, maybe another possibility opens. If we just keep pushing forward and going and going and going, maybe nothing happens, we get stuck. So it's that quality of backing away to move forward.